Previously.
It isn't done. It isn't really finished. I am terrible at finishing things. I am the infuriating person who will always leave a bite of food on the plate after a delicious meal, simply because I don't want it to end. After spinning, weaving, and sewing this cloak by hand, it is still not done. The first thing I need is some sort of closure. It has to complement the cloth without overwhelming it. It has to be perfect. And finally, I find it, small yet perfect. The delicate flowers echoing the sunflower theme of the lining, and the reminder that even the coldest winters can warm our hearts knowing that flowers will return to us soon. I don't know if I'm sewing these on the right way, but I can always fix it later. Drat! It's time for the armholes. After wearing this around the house for a week of early morning coffee, and those bleak hours when the wood stove has yet to burn away the night's chill, I have come to the conclusion I cannot forgo the armholes. Double drat. I am frustrated because the instructions are written for someone who knows what they are doing. I do not. What do I know? This rectangle is involved. I hope it's supposed to be cut from the lining. Well, the pattern had markings on it, so let's put them back on the cloak. I guess that the right side of the rectangle fabric should face the right side of the cloak. So I match the markings, baste, have an attack of nerves because if I get this wrong, I can't undo it. Sew a back stitch in a strong linen thread along the marking. Another panic attack before cutting. Push the remains of this rectangle through the hole. Iron That's starting to look better. I'm going to use this X-shaped stitch to attach the edge to the lining. I don't know what it's called, but it takes forever to sew. But the stitch has a tiny bit of give, which helps make sure that the facing thing won't affect the drape of the fabric. It worked. Now to do it again.
The technique I see most often that weavers get wrong is hems.
That is the Weaver Sews, my new superhero, and I highly recommend the video if you want to learn the details of hemming handwovens. There's a link in the description. I am so close to finishing this. I'm just sewing on a bit of twill tape, then I'll turn the hem under and use the catch or hem stitch that she recommends. But the catch stitch is taking forever. But it looks amazing, and I hardly caught any of the outer fabric when I was stitching. Ooh, I can't wait to try this on. Now for the question that has haunted me throughout this project. Are cloaks practical? In this climate that can go years between proper winters, I'm guessing no. It gets in the way of farm work, and this cloak is far too warm for our winters. But if I worked in town, it would be ideal for mid-morning coffee runs. It's also perfect for winter walks in the woods. I could see wearing this on the bus as shelter from the press of the crowd, like being surrounded by a hug of comfort and safety. Where I do find myself wearing this cloak is around the house. I wear it brewing the first cup of coffee while the wood stove struggles to fight the pre-dawn chill, or insomniac nights, crafting or computer work. So I am wrong. It is practical, just not in the same way as cloaks of old. "Are these magic cloaks?" asked Pippin, looking at them with wonder. "I do not know what you mean by that," answered the leader of the elves. "They are fair garments, and the web is good, for it is made in this land. They are elvish robes, certainly, if that's what you mean. Leaf and branch, water and stone. They have the hue and the beauty of all these things under the twilight of Lorien that we love, for we put the thought of all that we love into all that we make.